Welcome aboard the Halland. My colleague here says the Laffey might be better solace, but together, we make life tough for enemy carriers.
Welcome aboard the Halland, one of the best no-fly zones in World of Warships. Let's compare her with US Laffey and see who reigns best with Ripper.
Hey team, this is Ripper. Everybody guys doing fantastic today. Got a fun video talking about the Halland. Yes, tier 10 European destroyer. That's the AA monster back in the day, touting the king of the no-fly zone. And we're going to take a look at it, and actually it's kind of doing a comparison with it, the USS Laffey that was a dockyard event. And forgive me if you guys don't have the dockyard Laffey that came out. Man, you missed out on a great ship. Definitely wish they'd bring it back, and it's definitely a must-to-get if they ever do bring it back. But man, Laffey dockyard was amazing. It's a great ship, but kind of curious. Now that I played the Halland with a unique upgrade that gives you a more heals efficiency, if you want to call it that. We're going to take a look at the survivability of it, how it plays, comparing it to a Laffey, because that's the only thing that popped in my mind for what it does. Man, let's see if it actually, because every game I've played with the Halland these days, man, I have been doing some great games with it, especially in the day of carrier CVs dominating the skies. You definitely need the AA, but we'll take a look at it in comparison. But as always, before we begin, like, subscribe, button below. Appreciate all supporters of the channel. See you value what we're doing here today. Smash those buttons, leave a comment. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the show and get something out of it. All right. So, Halland right here. First engagement right here, Shimakaze. Now, the guns are not as good, I would say, as Laffey does, because Laffey has, what, 3 turrets, double barrels. The Halland has a better reload, as you can see right here. A Fearless Brawler, 1.6 second reload, but only 2 sets of guns. So the DPM may not be there. However, it does start a lot of fires and does make work of destroyers. The range is not as great. You only get out to 10.5-ish gun range for what we've built for it. I do not recommend building the Halland for long range because you don't really need it. The good side is you actually disengage a lot better. See, as you notice, my the firing penalty plume only goes out to 10.5, even though I can only reach 10.5. So I go undetected faster because as soon as I run away, boom, I go undetected. So that's one I would say bonus about the guns, even though the DPM is lacking in a sense, but the rate of fire is pretty dang good. So depends on how you want to play it and look at it. Now here's the bread and butter here, the CV gameplay. Hands down, the Halland is better AA overall. When I did a side-by-side comparison to it, and I did a chart on it, essentially you get 7 flak burst, better AA efficiency, and of course you got a longer range, 6 kilometers opposed to 5.8 in the Laffey. Ooh, ouch, someone shot me from right there. And here's the healing efficiency. We'll take a look at that. Went from, look at a lot better with the unique upgrade, going from 20,000 back up to 26. So if you don't know, the unique upgrade is 25% more efficiency. So in a sense, instead of the base 50% heal, you get about a 62.5% base on top of that. So it's like 25% times, the 50. So you get up to what, 62.5% of healingness. Healing, whatever that's a word. That's really all you get. So when you put it, and we'll do the comparison later side by side with the Laffey. But going back to my talk about the AA, you saw that right there, that the AA efficiency is way better. You get about 7 flak bursts, but the continuous damage only gets 50% on the DFA, but while you get 200% on the DFA, the USS Laffey. When you put them side by side together, the Halland obviously way outdoes the Laffey and AA in the sense because you can reach out and start the AA activation better. The Laffey only gets 5.8 starting of the AA damage, while the 6.0 in the Halland. And of course, you get more flak burst. Flak burst is really the bread and butter of the damage of a destroyer. You get 7 in the Halland when you only get really, I believe, 3 or 4 in the Laffey. I'm just looking at my comparison here, and yes, you only get about 4 flak bursts in the Laffey as opposed to the Halland. So a lot more flak damage, 55,000 approximately for the Halland and 28,000 in the Laffey when you do the math. So overall, yeah, Halland is way, way better in that regard. And that's what you need really to survive all these carrier. I mean, I literally feel invincible when I'm going against carriers, having carriers in the game. And again, the carriers are all over the place these days. And the attack of Laffey is like, okay, I thought I could survive it, man. People love attacking. Back in the day, they didn't attack the Halland. Now, look, in this match, you're going to see right here, people love attacking me in the Halland. I don't know. So I'm constantly shooting down airplanes. Look at that. We're going to see the AA rack up and get some wild, amazing kills. Man, everybody loves shooting me for some reason. Halland right there getting another shot from the Mecklenburg, I believe, or Kremlin. Look at that. Look how much damage we can heal back. That's that efficiency right there. If it wasn't, it'd be lower. Instead of healing back 50%, this is 62% of the base HP right there, because it depends on what you're getting hit by. AP damage, torpedoes, HE. I don't want to go in that PhD level. Just know that you get a lot better efficiency healing for the Halland with this unique upgrade. Now, the Laffey can heal way more back in the sense because you're getting a much longer healing, and it's more about how fast it can heal back immediately. So I think overall TLDR, the Laffey survives more of these quick engagements where one-on-one knife fights, it can heal back majority, almost all of the health from all that damage quickly, as opposed to the Halland Seegan does it over time, and it's more efficient. So you get 5 of these heals as opposed to Laffey only get 3 if you build for it. And if you want to build for 4, you can get the 4 heals. So overall, the Laffey has more quick engagements, longer over time. I'm sorry, immediate, that is. While the Halland is more of this like long game endurance kind of match. So if I had to, Laffey survives better for the overall survivability of healing. But the Halland kind of can also survive like in the sense of duration and endurance, because it's got the of course, the extra heals, the better efficiency. Oh, actually, look at that. With the efficiency there, you can see there. Oh, man, I wish I could see that shot right there. It's 343, so if I could take a snapshot of that. 343 as opposed to the standard right there. Man, if you can see that right there, you get HP per second, 343 as opposed to Laffey's, I believe, 400 and something. So you get a way, way more HP per second increase of healing. So the Halland can survive those long engagements, long duration games where you can see in the background footage here. But here's the thing. The selling point is the torpedoes and the AA. So look at these torpedoes right here. Now, they get 6 of them on target, but they don't do as much, as you can see, damage, but we take out and help out to kill the Kremlin. We also get an engine boost when Laffey does not. Now, the engine boost, look at that, maximum speed now plus 16%, because why? With the unique upgrade, we get an addition 8% on top of that. So you get a speed boost, a better kiting away, heals, obviously, over efficiency over time. So the Halland, man, it can survive long, long games and be that like at the end game capper that you really need. And then the AA survives, as you can see in this background. The AA is keeping this damn thing alive because the carrier is literally going to keep attacking us, pounding us over and over again. So let's keep watching this gameplay in the background with the Halland here. Again, just keeping the cap, taking all the points. Notice I'm just going around, taking all the buffs, holding an area, locking it down. Meanwhile, the A is keeping me alive from the carrier. The torpedoes are my other offensive weapon. As you can see, it reaches out to 15 kilometers, as opposed to Laffey only gets the 8-kilometer range. And you only get 1 rack of Laffey torpedoes. So I get 2 of the Halland. They reload pretty quick, but they don't pack as much as damage as the American torpedoes do. And then, of course, you got the survivability where we're trying to compare between the Laffey and the Halland. The guns... Halland, it can hold its own. I've noticed that with the Fearless Brawler 1.8-second reload and everything, you can really hold your own with these guns, and you can see the engagements with Laffey back and forth. Man, I feel like I almost have a better punch in the Halland than I do the Laffey, it feels like. It's really the gimmick of the Laffey, though. It gets that burst fire that you have to use situationally, and you get the overall heal that makes it survive in the long run for quick, major healing for burst engagements. Halland, again, is not like I'm going to sit there and engage burst engagement. I'm going to sit there and try to duke it out over a long period of time. So there's that playstyle. You guys define which one is a better playstyle for you. Do you want those quick engagements, real burst fiery gimmicky thing, or do you want to survive a long haul? All right, let's see if we can engage a hull right here. The USS Hull, very powerful, also super heal gimmick right there. So let's see how we duke it out. He has 21,000, but we got way more health than he does, and we have the buff heal. So Maybe not a fair fight, but let's see. His front turret alone can only do so much damage to us. Meanwhile, he has help from the Bungo on the right there. So we're going to take a massive amount of damage from Bungo. So a 2 versus 1 here. Let's see how it handles. Look at the guns. Notice the guns can do, like I said, significant damage over long periods of time. The accuracy is not all out there. It's not all great, but it's European kind of like small and reload levels here. We lose a gun. Oh, man, only back turret only. Best turret, and oh, wow. We survived that engagement right there, and we get the kill. So you saw that engagement right there. How does that play with you? I knew I could win that engagement with the heals and everything over the long-haul engagement, especially if the Bungo wasn't shooting me. I think I could have outlasted the hull way better in that regard. So for that engagement, yeah, I definitely would pick Halland versus a hull. Now, again, if you see my videos, a hull is not a very good knife fighter and duke it out with another destroyer. It's not very good at that. But hey, you saw how that engagement went. You make the decision. AA is also working in the background, shooting the planes that are in the vicinity. But right now, we got a Bungo attacking right here with a Shemikaze, Burrows. Not a fair fight. 3 destroyers versus 1 battleship. Let's see how we're doing here. Again, as you can see, the Halland starts a lot of fires. I mean, these guns are amazing at doing that. I mean, what is the fire efficiency on this thing? 8.5%, so not bad. There's another fire right there. That's 6 fires going on. And notice that even with the heals, we're surviving the long haul. We got only 4,000 HP, 4,900 HP left. We still got 2 more heals. So again, long-lasting duration endurance here. So that way we can survive long engagements. And yes, and man, we lose our other destroyer right there. We lose the Shemikaze. We still got our Burrows. Now watch the AA flak here. It really has been making this carrier really work hard for its meal right here, right? So, and there we go. We also get Swirsky, Jersey Swirsky, the commander. Continuous AA damage increase now. So if you get, I believe, 20 or what is it, 18? Once you get 18, it just buffs the AA even better there. I don't know the specific math off the top of my head right now, but just know that you get a buff after a certain amount of AA kills right there. So it's pretty good, not bad. But it holds its own pretty dang well. So again, surviving 50,000 damage to airplanes, and we have 102,000 damage to overall the ships. So let's see, we shoot down the Malta here and see if we can keep him off. You know, he kills the Burrow, or yeah, Malta kills the Burrows there. That's bad. There's that flak burst. We get it. All right, let's see. Man, look at this game. This game is pretty wild, right? I thought we were going to lose this. We have 2 ships versus 2 here. And this is the power of the Halland survivability here. Being able to be the last destroyer to survive is the key component right here. I have a submarine, a carrier, a battleship, and a destroyer. I have to survive. That's the name of the game. Now, looking at this background footage, which one does better? Would the Laffey have survived this situation right here? Let's see. I launched torpedoes. That helps out a lot to reach out and touch somebody at, 15 kilometers. Laffey can't do that. Now, watch us attack the submarine. The the depth charge launchers are on the front, and they launch forward, as opposed to Laffey drops in the back. So we'll see how that plays out. All right, here's where the game really gets interesting. I love games like this where it's really close, and you got to be the one to carry the game. All right, torpedoes reaching out and touch somebody. Does this help you right here? Laffey can't do this. 3 torpedo hits. 1, 2, 3. Boom, takes out the Mecklenburg. And we got AA firing as well, taking torpedoes in the front. And now look at this is the depth charge launcher launching in front, which actually helps us out a lot, but only front turret gun is able to get on target to shoot. I have to also turn the ship to aim these damn things. Shemikaze taken down by Colombo. Way to go there. He saves us for that. 129,000 damage right now, 78,000 to airplane damage. And where the heck is this submarine? Now he goes underwater. I have no hydro. Oh, there it is. There's the hits right there, splash damage. So he's somewhere in the vicinity right here, right around this. There's that black oil slick area. So, oh, nice. We get the flooding, taking out the submarine as well, helping us to secure the game. Now, this is where the A has to come in, because I don't know if Laffey would have been able to survive us going toe-to-toe with the Malta right now. All right, notice I got the A on the whole time. Some people would argue, say, hey, keep it off, going, because I was like, you know what? I need the flak burst to get him going. Because once he starts that attack run, it's almost like, man, I need to get the AA firing as immediately fast. So he hits me. It resets the cap anyway, so me going in and out won't matter. He's going to hit me and recap. Meanwhile, we're still firing at airplanes. 99,000 damage of the airplanes, and he only gets, bupkis, because we only have 1 plane, and we shoot down another aircraft. 39 airplanes shot down, 100,000 airplane damage, and we have got AA expert in the bag now. And if we get, I believe, another trigger point, we can also increase and buff the AA damage as well with Swirsky. So let's see here. I'm waiting till he gets real close before I turn it on. I'm hiding. I have no more heals. I'm only using the buffs to heal at this point. Going behind the island here to be a little sneaky destroyer. That's what we're trying to do here. We don't want to give him the advantage of getting a nice attack run. We're going to hide behind the island and wait for him to show up. Can we survive this? We only have to survive for another 4 minutes, ladies and gents. All right, there he is. He doesn't get an attack run off, so we get the AA going right now. You notice AA's damage going up, ticking up pretty dang slowly there. 344, 43 at a time. No flak burst because he's inside our flak burst bubble, so we can't get him off. Is he going to get a reset on this? Oh, he gets a hits on us, and he resets us getting the cap again. Meanwhile, we're still shooting out airplanes. 114,000 damage. Airplanes are coming in for another attack run. Now, I'm going to go parallel to him right here, perpendicular, so that way his bombs are going to go in a line. So as long as I'm perpendicular, he may only get 1 or 2 on. Yep, we survived that one again. Meanwhile, still shooting down his airplanes. 9 airplanes shot down right there. Still firing at Malta right now. And he's not able to get a kill. Look at that, 128,000 damage to planes and 51 planes shot down. My goodness. Could the Laffey have done this? Obviously not. Halland really succeeds or is supreme in the AA flak bubble or the no-fly zone arena. Laffey probably would not be able to survive this much kind of AA damage right here. And we're going to see another attack run right here. Okay, AA guns enabled. This is without DFA now. Now, we had way more DFAs, and I believe, than Laffey did, so look at this. He's still working the airplanes. 3,700 damage, 1,500 damage, and he gets an airplane going nose into the airplane fighters. You can slim profile yourself. Don't give him broadside, and it's mitigating damage. That way we spot the carrier. Hopefully, Colombo can take a nice shot and kill this dang guy before I almost die to all these carrier attacks. 145,000 plane damage. Now, passing ship damage. Slam on the brakes right now. He completely misses that shot. Doing a little bit of rope-a-dope, sneaking in that juking maneuverability right there. And wow, holy crap, we survived that much. Come on, please. Can the Malta die, please, the Colombo? All right, I'm going to take a look. Come on, Colombo. Shoot him. And he takes him out and wins the game. Holy cow. We survive all of that. Still shooting on airplanes right now. Let's see. What is the final airplane damage? We win the game by killing almost everybody in the middle there, and Colombo helps us out still. So we actually get the E ribbon on this. AA expert, Confederate, Dreadnought survivability. This again, Dreadnought. Being able to survive at least 120% of your ship's base HP. Holy crap. Like the Laffey. Survivability just like the Laffey, it almost seems like. Look at this. Holy crap. All right, 57 planes shot down, started a lot of fires. 138,000 damage. Number 1 on the team, of course, base XP 3,000 there. How would the Laffey have handled this situation? Man, it would have been tough, I'm telling you. 1.4 million potential damage. So, again, I think overall the Halland is better at surviving long battle engagements duration, while the Laffey is more for that quick healing back of focus firing and quick knife fights. So that's my verdict on that. Man, what a game. And, man, you guys let me know how that game went. All right, so we'll look at one more game I actually had good in the Halland, and we'll take a final verdict again. Okay, last video here. This time we have an audacious carrier. My gosh. I'm telling you, with the random battles these days, there's so many carriers in the game that I think the Halland takes the cake when it comes to the AA survivability. Now that AA modules don't get damaged anymore with the update, but Laffey, it has that extra 200% continuous damage on the DFA, but it seems like the Halland obviously can throw out more flak shells and flak bursts, and of course with 5 heals with a unique upgrade can survive a long duration match. So you be the judge of that. You determine. I think it's a tough one. I mean, I like Laffey for the smoke. The survivability comes with the smoke that it has, the gimmicks. So being able to turn it on and off and just survive those knife fights, engagements, and just egress. The Halland doesn't have smoke, so it egresses the area with the engine boost and the of course 5 heals and the DFA. There's 5 DFAs here. Man, pretty dang amazing there. Of course, HP per second is 286. So, that's interesting. So I wonder why the efficiency is different here in this game. Maybe in arms race, the HP per second was higher just for that, as opposed to in this match with no arms race, you get 286. So maybe I was wrong there. The HP base HP per second is 286 in a randoms match with no arms race. So there was a slight difference there, as you can see. A little bit different healing parameters, but we'll still see. Look at the. I've been getting a lot of games with the Hollander. I'm just surviving way better. Laffey kind of does similar aspects of it. However, with carriers and everything else involved, you get a little bit more offensive capability with the Halland with the 15-kilometer torpedoes. Rapid-firing guns are great. Start a lot of fires. Just no smoke. That's the biggest thing. So, again, it just depends on your playstyle, really. What are you going to do? So, watch this Shimakaze engagement right here. I don't have a front turret, so I can't go nose-in profile, so I have to show a little bit more broadside here. So, I'm exposing myself greatly. But, again, with the heals and survivability, I feel like you can engage a lot better in the Halland and not be afraid to take those hits. Maneuverability is great. No issues there. Just with the engine boost, you can get a faster top speed than the Laffey can. I think Laffey tops out about approximately 37, 38-ish knots, while the Halland, you can get up to the 40 knot range. So a little bit faster in that regard with engine boost. And unique upgrade, again, gives you that ability to get 16% rather than 8%. And there it is. You can see it right there. All right, healing. So I'm popping the heal. Yeah, only 286 in the basic random match mode. So that's how I'm comparing it. So I think you're getting about 40,000 HP. Like if we had to compare apples to apples while we're shooting the Shimakaze here. See, I'm just chasing down the Shimakaze right here. Let's see if we can get him. I'm just going to nose it. I'm afraid those torpedoes right there. Where is he? He's probably going to pop out on the right there. Where is he going? Yeah, total HP restore from the Halland, if I'd use all the heals and everything, 20,000, while the Laffey has 24,900 total. So you get a little bit more heal back and quick healing from the Laffey, but then the Halland also kind of makes up for the amount that you have in the duration there. So there it is. There's Shimakaze taking him down. The first blood, first kill. And we take down with the Halland chasing down Shimakaze. That frees up the map entirely at Charlie Point. Now we got to go down and hunt. And I'm just going to provide AA cover for Hayate here. So I'm just going to just shadow him and just see what we do. We're going to hunt down. Ooh, now we got the Zhao and a Louisiana in front of us. So how do we attack this Zhao player? Launching torpedoes straight ahead right there. Watching the torpedoes kind of run to see, hope we can get them. Now the problem with the Halland torpedoes, although they go 90 knots, they don't pack as much punch. And of course, everybody's dodging these days with Hydra and everything, so they spot them from a mile away. So we don't have the torpedo really threat. They just come out of nowhere. It's just pretty cool to see. All right, Zal's probably turning away right now. We don't get the torpedo kill here, so we're going to, again, speed it up. I think we completely miss. Oh, actually, hold on. Did we get one torpedo hit? No, I don't. He probably has his Hydra up. Let's see if we can get a shot off. Let's see here. Hayate's with us. Okay, he's spotted now. Now we're going to help out Hayate. And look, again, these guns are pretty incredible for starting fires. So let's see if we can get some hits going here, get a fire going. This game is pretty amazing if you watch it. All right, we get one fire. Let's see who does this Zao decide to shoot at? Okay, he shoots at us because Hayate goes dark. How I can tell my teammates are dark is to look on the minimap, they're not blinking white. As you can see, Conqueror here is blinking yellow, so that means he's spotted. Hayate is not blinking yellow. As again, that's a Tatera mod. Aslane mod, Tatera. If people keep asking me, what do I use? To see if people are spotted, and that gives me a kind of situational awareness of what to do. Zhao gets taken out by Hayate's torpedoes. And look at this. We take a massive hit. We go down to 4,000 damage, but we have 2 more heals, and we can heal back at least about plus 60% of our health here with that efficiency bonus. So let's see how we do here. We shoot down 18,000 worth of planes. All right, let's go. Oh, here come the planes again. Look, I'm trying to provide cover for Hayate. He gets spotted. We go loud on AAA. Let's see here. How do we blow down the Audacious here? Now, when they're attack run, it reduces damage to them. It's kind of like an invulnerability period, it feels like, for carriers. All right, we are shooting the carrier, keeping him at bay. Still shooting down planes. 27,000 damage to planes right now. Is he coming back to attack us now? Let's see, where is he at? Yep, he's coming to attack us. Don't know why. Terrible drop right there, and we blow out his planes from the sky. There it is. All right. Ooh, watch out for that torpedo. All right, let's see how are we going to attack this Audacious here. We're going to work with the Hayate. We're both low on health. We get our heal back, and here comes the airplanes again, shooting down Louisiana planes now. My goodness. These planes are everywhere. Again, this is how random battles are these days. There's so many dang planes everywhere. You're going to need this AA. And that's why Halland, I do believe, shines a lot better for that survivability, because the Laffey would be having a struggle sometimes shooting down this many airplanes. All right, here we go. We're inside smoke now. Watching for the torpedoes. Good Lord. Oh, dang. Everybody's shooting us now. So I've noticed I also rack up a lot of potential damage. Everybody's firing at the Halland, which makes it, with the heals, I'm able to do that with the survivability. So also incredible that way. Laffey would just smoke up in this situation and just gonna go undetected. So you gotta have that going for you. All right, we got Yoshino coming in. Yoshino also accurate guns. We want to mess with that. Here come the airplanes again. AA goes on. Let's see here. Shredding planes. All right. We get him to get afraid of us again, keeping him away from my Hayate. Oh, now we got the other Halland here. Let's see if we can kill this Halland before he kills our Hayate. The guns are kind of weird, wonky. They're not as accurate and a little floaty, so I don't know. They don't feel as comfortable like a small one would. They just feel really slow and draggy for some reason. I don't know. Even though they're kind of identical guns to the Halland, it just seems like I'm not getting as much DPM out of it like I would a Halland. Even though I got 1.5 second reload here, it seems like you have fast guns, but man, just feels really weak. Don't know why this Halland's not firing back for some reason, unless she's launching torpedoes. And we get the kill. There it is. Splash 2, 39,000 damage. Yoshino is still looking at us. Hopefully he doesn't fire one more shot. This might hurt a lot. I might as well kill him. He's got 2,900 damage here. Or health, that is, left. Let's see if I can get a fire on this guy. Come on, baby. Just get it. Come on. Do I kill him? Can I take him down with us? Oh, he gets that last shot off. I didn't realize his reload would be that fast. And we get him. Splash 3. And, oh, man. 1.1 million potential damage there. And, oh, wait, remember those torpedoes I had going out there? Yeah, watch where they go. Oh, this Smolensk. He's asking for it. Only 479 health. Can this be the 4th kill? That's why it's important to have these torpedoes. My Laffey wouldn't be able to reach out and touch somebody, but Halland was like, oh, crap, where did this torpedo come from? And boom! We get the first blood, and we get the last kill of our death. It's just a flesh wound, my goodness. And that was a funny video. And we win the game, of course. After in this match, everybody dies pretty much. But, man, we were literally rocking the flank and keeping that carry at bay. 4 kills, 1.1 billion potential damage. And they would lose because we were there to keep our Hayate surviving as long as we could, man. It wasn't a crazy game, but it was just fun to watch all that kind of firepower. 4 kills at the end there. I could have had a Kraken if I could get one more kill. Top of the team right there. But, man, overall verdict, what do you guys think? I like the Halland. I think for today's kind of meta, again, the Laffey does have AA and the DFAA, but man, I feel like the Halland can survive again. Still king of the CVs, or the AA bubble, no fly zone. I think Halland still takes the cake there. Laffey has the better healing capabilities, but I feel like Halland can last these long, enduring games, man. But you guys let me know, what do you think? I like the Halland. I like Laffey. I like both of them. Just depends on your play style, as always. But I'll put the builds for the Halland at the end of the video. But hope you guys enjoyed the video and the gameplay. And if you see me out there, make sure you say hello, and talk to you guys soon. Take care. Cheers.